Hi everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm about 45 seconds behind, but we'll be alright. So I am just setting up the computer. If you're wondering who I am, it's Johnny Daniel. Hello, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! How are you? I will have to be honest with you, I am melting a little bit. We've had our first few days out here in the desert that have been over 100, and yes, my body's getting used to it, which translates to it's not used to it yet, and whew, I think we're all melting a little bit, but it will be okay. So if you're on, please say hello. Hopefully I sound better than last week, because last week was a little rough. But we will survive, maintain, and keep pushing through, right? So, ooh, I just zoomed that way too small for me. Hold on. Okay, I think... Hi, Jude. How are you, honey? I just sent you an email, hun. So, in the meantime... There we go. My computer's just acting funny. Hey, Lise, how are you? Anything going on with the club? Any fundraisers? Anything going on? I know it's summertime, so things are just a little slower, shall we say. So, anyways, so let's see, news. Let's see. I got all my new ink pads, so everything's nice and juicy and works well. I ordered all the refills with them. You guys, I'm stepping up my game. So, nothing at all? Okay, got it. Oh, they had no, was it Las Palmas? Was that last night? Anyways, maybe so, I don't know. All these eating places for fundraisers, eventually we gotta go work out, because it's getting to be a little much. Anyways, so tonight we're going to make this card, or something very similar to it, and we're going to do some tiling, okay? That's at least what I'm calling this technique. I don't know what it's officially called, but hey, that's just what it is. Las Palmas was last night. Okay, Lise, thanks. I knew it was either tonight or last night. I usually miss it by a minute, so, oh well. Just getting some water. Gotta keep the water going, because hello. Alright, so I'm going to do a promo for another class, and then we're going to get to creating. So this is the Darling Punchbox Kit, okay? This is, Serena is hosting the class next Wednesday from 1 to 4. If you're not able to make the 1 to 4 because you're working, I understand that. She's a teacher and has the summer off. Yay! Which is why the time. But if you're not able to make it, I always have Mondays at open time. This class is $50. This kit alone is $45 before tax and shipping. You actually save about $3 depending on your tax rate. With doing this class, and then on top of it, we're going to be making 18 cards. Holy cow, right? So let me move this out of the way. So with the punch kit, you get 2 ink spots, a full stamp set, a clear block, and the punch. Okay, so tonight for this card I'm just going to be using the punch, so we're going to grab that. But we're going to be doing, let me turn these right side up, these 6 cards, 3 of each of them to make the 18, okay? Now, if you don't like the background, if you don't like the stamp, you know, obviously you can do multiples of something else, and we'll figure it out. And there's a back side to each of the papers. So, just an FYI of what's coming up. Let me turn these right side up for you. And hopefully you can see these okay. I love this polka dot ribbon that we have now. And the polka dots are actually fabric, which means you can take a marker to them and make this ribbon any color you want with the tulle or the background that way. So, okay. So that is my plug for next week. I did already pre-order the kits, but I do have one extra that I ordered. So if you know somebody that wants to get ahead on their cards, please let them know. Because, you know, if we did 18 cards, you know, in a standard card class, that would be $60 by itself. So it's a good deal. Okay? But enough of that. We're going to do this tonight. So let's get to tiling, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and, oh, before I do, hold on, wait one. So we've got this new chamois, okay, new chamois, and maybe I sinned, maybe I didn't, I don't know. I cut one up into 6 pieces because with the Stamparatus, this is an awesome cleaner because it's small and you can just kind of wipe off. There is a contest, challenge, whatever you want to say, that's going on right now until next Monday, that if you order a Stamparatus, I will send you with the thank you a piece of the chamois so you can clean your stamps on the Stamparatus very easily. So I just wanted to get that out there. It's kind of a cool tool. Okay? So with that, we are going to do some tiling. Okay? And yes, I've said that before. Alright, so we have got a very vanilla, thick card base. Hi Denise, how are you? Good to see you, hun. So we've got a thick vanilla card base right here, okay? And then we've got some wood texture paper that comes in 6x6 that's just been cut down. So depending on what side you like more, yes, I go through some snail. Depending on what side you like more will be dependent on what side you use, right? Because you can pick. And according to last week's techniques, you can also color it, right? Okay, if you don't remember, scroll through. Okay, so standard card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the mat is 1/4 inch in, so this would be 4 by 5 1/4. So I am going to cut quarter, I believe it's 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Woof, sorry about that. 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. I'm sorry, you guys. 1/2 inch. Told you my brain was half melted. Anyways, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch width, 5 inches down, 5 1/4 inches down, and 4 across. So you hit right on the edge. Okay, and that's going to be our border. See how our border goes? And then our words are just going to go right on that border. Okay, so let's get to it. So this happens to be 5 inches. So we're going to cut this at 1/2 inch, and I believe that's correct. Yes. Woof. And then we're going to cut another one at 1/2 inch. And then we're going to set that to the side here. And we're going to grab this and we're going to cut this down to, what do you think we need to do? Right? So that one's at 5, right? So the other one would be 3 3/4. That's the other side that we need. Okay? Yay. So there's our trimming. That's it. We're done. No, I'm just teasing you. Okay? So we're not going to glue these right now because we want to kind of get everything lined up. Oh, and I guess I needed 1/4 inch more, or 1/8 of an inch more, but hey. Okay, so mine's going to look different. Oh well. So you guys are going to cringe when I do this. And I got 5 people on here. So who else is on here with me? Say hello. So I am actually punching first. I know, right? We are going to punch first. Which we never do, right? That's okay. All right, and then, you know what? I forgot to get my leaf stamp. Hold on a second. Let me dig it out. One benefit to living in your room, right? 1/2 a second. All right, where's my rooted? There we go. So sorry about that. Well, hey, Rick, how are you? So we're working with Rooted in Nature tonight, and we're going to work with these beautiful leaves, and we're working with our Old Olive ink pad. Okay? Now, for this tiling technique, okay, I just stack these together. However, if you need to grab some washi tape and put it where you're not going to stamp for some temporary, or if you need to grab some glue dots and roll them on your jeans really quick, do it. Okay? I should explain this too. Sorry. So these are our new ink pads. We no longer do a push, pull, jiggle, and hope and pray the thing doesn't fly off and hit your wall. So these open just like a compact would. For those of us that wear makeup, can't say that I wear much. So you're going to pull it up only, swivel it over, and then because this is new, it's a little stiff, but you're just going to push it open. Easy, right? So we're going to grab this leaf, and you are just going to start stamping, and you want to make sure these are put together. Okay? And look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, right? Okay. So I'm going to grab another block here, and I'm going to stick my little guy on there. I know I'm opposite tonight, but you'll forgive me, right? Okay. And here's the tiling part. You want to overlap. Okay. Hold it there for a couple seconds. Look at that. How gorgeous, right? Okay. And we're just going to overlap. Look at that. Loving it. And I am just going to touch the bottom here so we have a continuous with that. Okay? Very cool, right? Okay. And I'm not cleaning anything, but we've got our new chamois. We've got all kinds of ways to clean. You know, we will get it. So I've already done my Father's Day cards. I don't know about you. If you haven't, you need to get on it, because guess when it is? Sunday. Mail doesn't get delivered on Sunday, so guess what? You got to get on it and get things going. Let me know if you need help. Okay? So we're just going to stamp here on the edge. Hold it down for a couple seconds so that ink can go in. If you don't like it, if it's crooked, anything else, you still got it here. So you will be just fine. I promise. Alrighty, so you are going to grab here, and we are just going to stick wherever you like, but you also got to realize punches. So if you want them to the side, or if you want a middle, you know, centered over the strip, you got to think about that before you glue this down, okay? So I am just going to grab here, and then I've got my trusty regular size dimensionals. I don't want to mess with that little stuff tonight. We saved that little stuff for when we actually need it, right? So we're just going to flip these over. Now, if you're doing a lot of these tiles, you will want to make sure to keep them in order so you are not trying to match things. But for tonight, because there's only 3 of them, we're going to be all right. All right, so with this, to get it centered, you know I'm not a big measurer. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start in the middle. Okay? Now, if you want to measure, you can do that. But guess what? I don't normally do that, as you probably know, right? By now, I would hope, at least. So you want to make sure you got all the pieces in the right order. And then you're just going to stick them on. And isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Oh, one thing. And I did this last time, so I should know better. We need to make sure to glue this last piece on before you do more, okay? So you kind of want this centered, right? Kind of over, yes? So you want to make sure you go far up enough, but not too far. So you just kind of, for me, I can eyeball it, but for you, you might want to measure it. You might want to do all kinds of things. I'm not sure what works for you, but just get it done, right? Get it in the mail, as always. So I'm going to do my background here that I always do. My Created by Johnny. That stamp set is definitely getting you some use, I will just say. All right. And then to close this guy, notice I've got all my colors all over the place. Y'all are going to laugh at me. But my English is here, where it sticks out on the caddy. And then I've got Japanese here, and I've got German here. I've got my blank one here so I know where to touch. We don't touch words, right? We don't want to smear anything. And then I've just got one here too. I love this because anytime it's open or shut, you can still tell what color it is. Isn't that awesome? Okay. So I'm loving the new inks. So, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've got one thank you card done. I only have about 15 more to go to get caught up. I hope you will. Thanks, Rick. Feel free to, you know, do the whole copy and share thing. Obviously, right? Got to start using this stuff. Otherwise, it doesn't get out there. So this will be on Pinterest. This will be on Instagram. You know, all the places we normally have. And we will get there. So I've used the new stamp set, the Itty Bitty Greetings, and I've used the Rooted in Nature. Yes, it's an expensive bundle, but we will show you all different ways to be able to use this set. And I don't know. I'm still, you know, I haven't pulled out my clay yet. That needs to go into clay. So we will get there, definitely. And I think it's definitely worth it. Loving this set as much as I love my Lovely as a Tree. So without anything else, I think it might be below 100 now. So I might be able to go outside and see what's going on. And I hope to talk to you soon. Follow me on my blog, www.stampingwithjohnny.com. And if you can make it to class, please let me know quickly, because I only have one left. So it's while supplies last. Okay? If you want more details, please let me know. So thank you so much for joining me, and have a great night. Bye-bye.